Power 98.3, where hip hop lives. How's it going? D out at the Tempe Improv right now. We have ScHoolboy Q in the house. How's it going?
How you doing? I'm alright, chilly chill.
Nice. He's about to go on stage right now for our very own private session that, yeah, you have to win to get in here, so make sure you tune in for more chances to do that. But, okay, so here's the rundown. We're going to kind of get people a little glimpse of ScHoolboy Q, and I was looking at the always reliable Wikipedia page, and it said that, you know, when you were a teenager, you started to write, but you never really took it seriously until you were, like, in your 20s.
Yeah.
What made that change in your life? Like, was there something that happened, a moment, an event, or something that happened in your life that you're like, okay, no, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
Honestly, I don't know. I just tried it, honestly. Just tried it. And then I ended up loving it. You know what I mean? And then I ran into a situation where I went to jail, and then it was just like, I had an F on my record. I'm like, felons are supposed to rap. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think that's what it was? I mean, having to go to jail and then getting out and you're like, you know what, no.
That probably really wasn't. I probably would have ended up doing it anyway, I still believe, but that helped it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say that that's really the main reason. I honestly feel I would have did this no matter what. It was just something telling me to do.
Nice. So you just had it inside of you and you're just like, no, this is it for me. I want to do this and I'm just going to focus on this.
Yeah.
Did you have to go through like a 9-to-5 job at one point?
Yeah, I was working at the railroad or whatever, Santa Fe, Parsec or whatever. And I was working graveyard from midnight to 8 in the morning.
I bet you don't miss like anything about that, right?
Honestly, if I could make... It was good money when I was doing it. Honestly, I actually had a good job. But if I could make a little bit more, ain't nothing wrong with being regular, man. And like going to work and coming home. It's way less work, way less responsibility. Like I have more responsibility now than I ever did when I was working.
Like if you had to say there's one thing you miss from your quote regular life, what would it be?
Working, being able to go home. I know when I'm gonna go home. I know when I'm gonna get paid.
Right.
And I know when, you know what I'm saying? Like everything is there. Like, you know what I mean? I know everything that needs to be happening is going to happen.
You can
and I know it's going to happen, and I know it's going, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's kind of like, okay, it's 5 o'clock. I'm done.
Yeah.
I can go
it's
home.
over. I can go
chill.
home, relax. You know what I mean? Whether in this business, it's never like that. It's
like, you can get a call at 3 a.m. and they're like,
yo,
we have a song. We need you to come in.
Or we have to go here. Or change this up on the song.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I read that Oxymoron, your first real big record label album, is due in 2014, but like early, right?
Yeah, early.
January? Is that right?
We about to put the date out next week. I don't know when this is going to air, but honestly, like within a few days. We'll put the date out, so
that's dope.
I don't want to actually spoil it right now, you know what I mean? Since we already about to do it, but yeah, in a couple of days we're putting it out.
Well, we get a lot of calls. I'm on the morning show, and we get a lot of calls for Collard Greens. And when it first came out, we first started playing it, people would call and be like, yo, what is that song? You know, that is such a catchy beat. What is it? It just sounds so different. What was the inspiration behind that?
Honestly, I was at the house and the CEO of the label called me and was like, yo, we need a single or whatever. We need another single because I already had a single in the stash or whatever. Like, I wasn't even, like, intended to make any singles for this album, really. I just wanted, like, one single, you know what I mean? And the rest of the album, me. But he called, was like, we need a single. And I went to the studio and THC came through. I said, I need something fun. They played it. And I wrote that and I recorded that. And the song I just released a couple days ago called Man of the Year the same night. I did both of them the same night.
So did you do the Man of the Year because of the whole Kendrick Lamar GQ thing?
Nah, I did that song old.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
Old, early 2000.
Well, obviously, you know, y'all are in the same group and the same record label and all that. And I know that when he was awarded the GQ Man of the Year, he actually didn't even go to the party because, like, he and management were really kind of offended at the way that the interview was portrayed. They thought it was offensive because the guy said that he was like surprised by Kendrick's discipline and the fact that they didn't have, you know, freaking women running around and all that stuff. Was that something that you felt too? Like, that's offensive. You're stereotyping us.
At the end of the day, whatever the homies want to do, I'm with it. Like, I haven't even looked into it or read about it. Like, it is what it is. The homies with it, I'm with it. You know
and
what I'm saying?
And same thing goes the other way around.
You just told me more than what I even knew. Like, I didn't know.
So the same thing goes the other way around. If they're not with it, you're not with it either,
yeah, I'm not
right?
really, like, I mean, at the end of the day, my family is all I got. Like,
right.
So even if they right or wrong, not saying that they was right or wrong in this situation. I'm not 100% sure they was right in the situation, but even if they was wrong, I'm still going with my people. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, some people were saying, oh man, Kendrick is barely coming up, like he should just be appreciative of the fact that, he's blowing up and that GQ would call him the man of the year, because we posted it on our Facebook page for Power, and all these people were commenting and stuff, and I was just like, when I read it, I thought it was offensive. Like, yeah, that is offensive to assume that somebody's gonna be drinking and incoherent and have bitches everywhere and all that stuff, and that's just not what it is,
Yeah, that's
So,
not
have you ever heard a rumor about yourself that you're like, whoa, where did this come from?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, like, all the time.
What's the worst one that you've heard?
Worst one. Oh, probably I do Oxycontin.
Oh yeah, that's
like I'm a big Oxycontin user.
And you're just like, that's not
I
you.
never took Oxycontin. Like people that listen to me, like some people don't really listen. Some people, like, it's honestly fans that really don't really dig in and listen to what you're really saying. And they just hear me saying my album is Oxymoron, and they know I used to be in Seattle with Oxycontin, but I sold Oxycontin. A lot of people think I sold, like I used it.
But you didn't touch it.
I never tried it, never in life. Like I dealt it. Like, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you don't get off your own
that's
supply.
messy.
Like,
That's
I
not
never,
what you want to get
never
into.
tried it, never in life.
And okay, so for our listeners, can you give them like a little glimpse of what a day in your life is like? Because I know it's hectic,
God, it's so
but what's
boring.
it like?
It's so boring.
How is it boring?
Like, I mean, if I ain't doing nothing, like on a Schoolboy Q, like off day or like a work day.
Let's say an off day.
All right, an off day, which I hardly ever get. Like, I would just like be in the house playing the game now. Like recently, like within the last 6 months, I would say, like I've been on like Call of Duty and like stuff like that.
Oh no, guys and their video games.
Yeah,
so many
I
guys
just play it
love
all
that
like
stuff.
literally like I would play it like for 12 hours.
12 hours?
Yeah, like 12
Okay, you know
hours.
what? Everyone has their own thing. I like to, get on Netflix and put on a TV show and just watch like 2 seasons in Saturday and Sunday, and all of a sudden I'm caught up with a TV show that started like 6 years ago. So it's bad.
I done did that a few times.
So you're a homebody then. When you have a day off, you're chilling.
Yeah, I don't go out. I don't like go to clubs and stuff like that. Most of I do is like the movies or something.
What's the last movie you saw?
Gravity.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was hard.
It was crazy.
It
I
was
really
alright.
think
I
that
saw it
George
at the
Clooney should have been
IMAX.
alive.
Yeah, I think he should have had more parts in it, but it was just crazy anxiety though. Like I said it at the IMAX theater too, so it's just like this big ass screen and with the 3D, that shit looked crazy. Like I was actually
Crazy, yeah. That's up for like I think.
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna
had
be
to
up for
smoke.
best
I
movie.
wanted to leave a little bit. Like much as I liked it, I wanted to leave so bad just so I can smoke. Like yo, this is crazy. And now that I've seen that, like I praise all these astronauts that's going out there doing what they do, because that's crazy.
Yeah,
You're out in space, like, and there's nobody that can save you, help you.
It's crazy.
Something go wrong, it's just over.
I have to say that when I saw that
It's
movie, though, it's
crazy.
like everything happened to her. Like towards the end of the movie, I looked over at my friend. I'm like, "What's gonna happen now? She can get eaten
that's
by a
definitely fake. She wasn't about to. None of that would have happened for an astronaut.
Yeah,
This is
I know.
not about to happen.
It was
would have
bad.
been over. It would've
Like
been
maybe
over.
one catastrophe, but not like the 22 that happened to the chick.
Nah.
That was bad. That was
I mean,
really
but it's a
bad.
good movie. Like, I mean, that's what it's for. It's a movie, entertainment.
sure.
Like, definitely a good movie, but it would have nah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. Do you want to let everybody know where they can get in touch with you? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram?
iTunes, that's it now. That's all I'm promoting. You can visit me on iTunes. I got a bunch of records over there. I got Collard Greens, I got Man of the Year, I got Yeah on there. If you want to get all my old albums, Setbacks, Habits and Contradictions, Oxymoron will be up there too, and in stores. That's
Dope.
all I'm promoting now, man. Don't go to my Twitter no more. Just go to iTunes. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, I'm trying to get paid.
Nah, I ain't trying to get paid. I'm trying to
Get your
take this
music
to the
out there.
next level.
Nice.
To the next level. That's all.
Awesome. Dope. Well, thank you so much for hanging out.